Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Sean Carasso. About 2 years ago, we went into the Democratic Republic of Congo. We were supposed to go in for about 5 days, learn all we could, and then get out. At the end of the 5th day, we discovered an illegal military encampment that was holding escaped children and treating them as war criminals. The boys in the encampment told us that the kids who were too small to carry a gun were being sent to the front lines of war, armed with only a whistle. They were being sent out as human shields, asked to make enough noise with the whistle to scare away the enemy, and failing that, they were supposed to receive the bullets with their bodies, and in falling, create a blockade for other soldiers to hide behind. I completely broke down that day. We exposed the encampment to the UN, the kids got pulled out, and I went home that night literally just bawling tears, chugging down red wine, punching holes through walls, and screaming at the moon, wrote a blog called Falling Whistles. Sent it out to about 80 friends and family, and they literally forwarded it around the world. I woke up the next morning, it was supposed to be my last day in Congo, and had hundreds and then thousands of messages in my inbox just saying, what do we do? How do we help? What's going on? Why is this happening? And my answer was, I have no idea. I just got here. I'm 26. I know nothing. We've basically been trying to figure out the answer to that question ever since. Congo's the deadliest war in the world. When I got home, I didn't have all the answers. I didn't know what to do, but I knew that I didn't want to be quiet about it. So I was just screaming at all my friends. And one night, one of my best friends named Marcus came to me and he put a whistle around my neck. He said, no matter where you go, keep those boys alive in your heart. Keep them at the forefront of this fight. And the most amazing thing happened. I didn't have to yell at people anymore because everywhere I went, people asked, what's the whistle? We started saying, make their weapon your voice and be a whistleblower for peace. Literally just hawking whistles out of our pockets. And it worked. People started wearing the whistle, and everywhere they went, they were forced into new conversations, and they got the chance to speak up for peace, and it just spread. We had $150, and so we used that money to send David to Austin, Texas, where he did a fundraiser. He raised about $300, and then he left Austin, and we knew we were going to have to reach the whole country, but we didn't have any money, so he just hit the road hitchhiking. He hitchhiked from Texas to New York City. Over the course of 4 months, he stopped in 60 cities. He got picked up by an ex-convict in Tennessee. He got picked up by death metal kids in Alabama. He got picked up by a guy in Philadelphia who bought him a jacket and a pair of shoes because all he had was a hoodie and a holy pair of Toms. He went out and he went out, staring people in the eyes and saying, we don't have all the answers, we don't have all the solutions, but we're not going to be quiet until we see something change. Join us. Another friend sold his company in Houston. He moved out to Los Angeles to run finances for free. The reason we have a website is because a kid did design work for free out of his attic. 3 kids rode their bicycles from Florida to San Diego, stopping in every city along the way and saying, we don't have all the answers, but we're not going to be quiet until we see this changed. We've now had 25 interns come from all over North America, sleep in bunk beds, and work out of our crappy little garage, demanding the same thing. A year and a half later, we're a very different organization. We're working with local leaders to rehabilitate 267 children inside the war in Congo. Program's totally holistic. Rehabilitation, expression therapy, psychosocial support, job skills training, nutrition, education. It's Congolese operated, envisioned, and led, so the kids there will never know about falling whistles. They'll never know that you and I are having this conversation. They'll just know they're getting the care they need from people who look and sound just like them. As we work to stop cycles of violence, we also have to try and stop cycles of dependency. We've been working out of our garage almost since the beginning. Where else were we going to work? We didn't have any money. We didn't have any resources. We honestly didn't even have a plan. We just were going to make as much noise as it took. We do have a plan now, and we've outgrown our garage. Our first class of interns came, and our garage was set up so that it could handle 3 people working in it. And on the first day the interns were there, we said, it was 8 in the morning, we said, you have until the end of the day today to create an office that can fit 12 people. And you have $50. Ready to go. And they went. They worked until 2 or 3 in the morning. They went. They found desks in dumpsters. They found desks on free Craigslist. They found chairs for free. And they built out the office. It's an amazing hub of creativity, idealism, activism, activism, the pursuit of knowledge, truth, understanding, community. It is a vibrant place, unlike anywhere I've ever been before, and I'm so proud of what we've been able to do out of the garage office. But it is time for something new. It is time for progress. It is time for people to have their own offices, their own space, for us to have a room where we can work to collaborate without influencing and interfering with everybody else's work. It's time for people to be able to sit there in a quiet place and focus without all the clutter everywhere. It's time for our shipping organization to not have to hang whistles from the ceiling so that there's enough room for them to ship product. It's time for the research department to be able to go and actually have the space to learn in quiet. It's time for our photography area to be able to have the equipment set up with the hard drives and the screens. It's time for a new chapter in Falling Whistles history. A lot of people have given up a lot for us to be here. But 267 kids are able to have a life now because of the work that so many people have given. And we exist in every state in America, and we've sold whistles in over 13 countries. An entire globe is waking up to the reality that the largest Holocaust on the planet is taking place on our watch because of a garage. Please help take us to the next level. Please help push us into a functional workspace. You will join the legacy of so many whistleblowers who have sacrificed to get us here and push with us to the end, to the day we see peace in Congo. Thank you so much. Lots of love. Peace.